All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Shape Up. I hope everyone's enjoying the classes. Make sure you let us know. All right, so we're going to start off with our dynamic warm-up first. So let's begin today with stepping off to the right side and taking a controlled rotation up towards the sky, and then bringing it right back to center and then off to the other side. Okay, so we're going to aim for 10 repetitions. So here we go. So nice big stretch up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one here, and 10. Okay, good. Nice work, guys. So we're going to take a step back into the lunge. So there's a couple components to the stretch. When you do this one, you're going to step the right leg back, take a big reach to the sky. Then as you lift, I want you to bring that knee up nice and high, okay? So remember, when you bring those arms up, I want you to think about squeezing the glute here. So big stretch and then nice big lift to the sky. So we're working on balance, stability, range of motion, all sorts. Okay, so we're going to aim for 10 repetitions on each side. Okay, so here we go. So nice big lift. 1, 2. So you're going to be wobbling all over the place. That's okay. 3. Just take your time. 4, 5, 6. Squeeze. 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Big squeeze. And 10. Okay, so I'm just going to change my position. So I'm looking at you now in the front. We're going to bring it over to the left side. Okay, so nice big step back. 1, squeeze that glute. 2, squeeze that glute at the bottom here. 3, woo. 4, 5, 6, big reach. 7, even take that pause at the bottom. 8, 9, and then we've got 10. All right, so that heart rate is definitely elevated now. So let's stand nice and tall. Really think about planting the right foot. And on the left side, we're going to do swings forward and back. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So changing it over to the other side. Nice big lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so stepping nice and wide in this one. So we do different variations of this wide stance stretch. So for this one, what I want you to focus on doing is I want you to sink into the right knee, then keeping low, you're going to transfer the weight over to the left knee. Okay, so you're kind of just going nice and slow. You're kind of waxing out these joints, a term that I kind of find funny. But that's exactly what you're doing. You're checking things out, trying to work the joints in a nice controlled manner, as well as the muscles. So not just the joints. Now you got the ligaments, you got the tendons, you got all those fibrous tissues that are supporting your joint movements. There's a lot that goes into the mechanics of the body. We want to make sure that we're aware how we use our body, how we warm it up, how we exercise, and then bring it back to center and then just gently lift it up. Okay, the easiest way to come out of this is just to walk it in. Okay, so standing nice and tall, we're going to open the chest, hug ourselves, open the chest, hug ourselves. Make sure you switch the arm position. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's bring it down to the mat. So what we're going to do here, we're going to bring ourselves into a plank position. So I want you to take the arm, take a big rotation around, tap the side of your leg or glute, and then change it over to the other side. So again, you can do this right from the knees as well. You don't have to be in that high plank position. And take a nice big stretch. We're going to aim for 10, so 10 total, not 10 on each side. So we're at 5 here, 6. So a little bit of a harder warm up, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so lower to the knees. Let's bring the left foot forward. So if you're looking at me from the front view, the left foot is forward. I want you to slide into those knees. So again, if you're looking at me from the side, I'm changing my weight by shifting the weight forward. Leave the right palm on the floor, open up the left. Then bring the left to the floor, open up the right. Then come back, let's tuck that knee underneath. Switching the leg position, sink into the knees. So the back leg is nice and long here. The front knee is bent and you're sinking into it, moving forward. We'll take a stretch up and then change it over to the other side and then come back. Okay. All right, so just a few of the elbow rotations to finish off this part of the warm up. That heart rate should be nice and elevated now. And then in the other direction. Okay, good. Okay, grab yourselves a drink, take a quick rest. I'm just gonna move my gear out of the way so I don't trip on it in any way here. Okay, so we're gonna move into our cardio warm up. Okay, so remember, if you're still feeling like you need a little bit more of the warm up, just to start off with your lower impact movements first, then graduating to the higher impact as you start to feel better. Okay, so the first one we're going to work on is going to be quick feet, side to side. And again, you can go wide with your grip, narrow, wide, narrow, or just keep it at hip width apart. Okay, so let's get ready. Starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pump it out. Okay, so remember to breathe as you're doing this, guys. Don't hold the breath. Keep a nice, good rhythm as you work through those fast feet. You can speed it up to make it harder. You can slow it down to make it easier. Almost there. Okay, we're gonna do butt kicks next. Okay, so we have butt kick side to side. This is your low impact. And then we have butt kick side to side, high impact. Okay, so let's get ready. Okay, so here we go. Let's pump it out. Now remember, you can do like a in between where you do a few high impact and then a few low impact if you like. And then that gradually works you up to the higher impact if you wish. So 14 seconds. So pumping it out. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's do some jumping jacks next. Here's our high impact. Then we have our low impact. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pump it out. Push, push, push. You guys got this. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. I think we're like, this is like 28 shape up classes now that we've recorded. So 28. Have you guys been following along since the beginning and you've done the 28? That's great. Good for you guys. Not sure if some of you follow along on the live feed either, but if you do, that's awesome too. Okay, so back to football shuffle, football shuffle. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's pump it out nice and strong. All right. So just remember to keep it going. And then we're going to bring it back to jumping jacks, but I'm just going to change the arm movement. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we've got the jumping jacks with the front arms. I almost forgot to change it there. And this is your low impact. Okay, so let's try that. So used to doing the jumping jacks, arms to the sides. My brain and my muscles sometimes aren't coordinated. Okay, so let's keep that going. So 9 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, sumo squats. Okay, so let's just go nice and controlled. This is like a little bit of a active rest movement. So squeezing through the thighs. You want to push through the heels. Remember to breathe out as you come up. Breathe out as you come up. So let's keep it going. All right, pumping that out. Okay, coming up next, we're gonna do some like mogos or ski jumps or lateral jump side to side, however you want to look at it. So I'll give 2 variations on that one. Okay. Okay, so little mogo jumps, side to side. Okay, so you can go faster, slower. You can just do a little hop side to side. Okay, so if you want to do the 2-foot jump, just do like 1 foot. So you're just kind of moving a little bit less intensely by jumping with the 2 feet side to side. Or alternatively, stepping side to side is fine too. So 10 seconds. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so next one, we're gonna go back to butt kicks. So we've got that low impact, and then we have the high impact. Okay, so here we go. So remember when you're doing that high impact movement, I want those heels to really, like, try to get those heels right up to the butt. So try to kick your butt, hence butt kick. Now you don't have to actually kick your butt, but try to aim to kick your butt. Okay, so pumping that out. So 9 seconds left. This is the last set on this round, and then we're gonna change it up. Then we're gonna change it up. All right, good job, guys. Okay, so we're gonna move into our strength component next. So we've got 11 exercises on the map for today. Now this one has a mainly unilateral, so working one side at a time, and then the last exercise is a not a unilateral. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Okay, so what we're gonna do 40 seconds of work on this one, and you're gonna get that 15-second rest period. Okay, so on the first exercise, what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do, so per side, we're gonna do knee up with the lunging back. So if you remember correctly, I incorporated this in the warm up for a reason. So bringing that dumbbell to the chest, we're gonna step it back, and then we're gonna knee up. Step it back, and then knee up. Okay, so noticing that the coordination of the brain, the nervous system, the brain here, and the muscles, when you go to do this, you might even notice that your stability is just a little bit more revved up and better, or your nervous system is revved up, which is going to make your stability and your balance a little bit better because we incorporated in the warm-up. So just take a note, just be aware. Okay, so get ready. Okay, so stepping back and then knee up, lunge back, knee up. Now there's a difference. Stepping back and lunging back are 2 different things. Okay, I don't want you to step back like this and then do a knee up, okay? I want you to really try to focus on that lunge position where that back knee bends into the lunge, okay? So make sure the leg doesn't extend and your heel does not hit the floor on that posterior step back. So let's keep it going. So we have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so changing over to the other side, you still have 15 seconds of rest there. So now we're just doing that step back, lunge, knee up, okay? So lunge back, knee up. Okay, get ready? Okay, so here we go. We're just pumping that out nice and strong. So remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. So let's keep that going. Okay, then after this one, we're gonna hit the mat. We're gonna do something for the glutes. So if you have the thigh band, great. If you don't, do not worry about it, but you can use it. Okay, so laying on the side, the thigh band is above my knees. I'm gonna do side plank supported, and then extension, lower down. Lift up, extend, lower down. Okay, so keep going, here we go. Now there's a couple variations you can do. You can hang out on the floor here. You don't have to lift your hips, or you can do that in between where you lift the hip, do the clam shell, then lower back down again. So lots of variations there. There's 3 variations I just showed you. So nice big lift up. You can hold it here if you want to work more of the abs. Okay, so keep going. We have 9 seconds, and then you're just going to change it over to the other side. Okay, so changing it up. 10 seconds. Almost there. Okay, so let's keep that going nice and strong, guys. You've got this. Just listening for that timer. So we're going to stay on the floor after this exercise. We have some chest presses to do next. And again, we're doing unilateral work, so same side training. Okay, so let's keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so right arm to the sky. Let's incorporate the lower abs, bring the feet up, and we're going to do chest presses. Okay, here we go. Okay, so arm comes over, palm comes towards and over the chest. Big squeeze up through the chest. Make sure to breathe out. So big lift up. Okay, 20 seconds left. So let's keep it going nice and strong, guys. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, then we're going to change it over. This time, let's come into bridge to change it up. So squeeze your glutes, push through the heels of the feet, and then do the press. Get ready. Here we go. Pump it out. So remember to breathe. Don't hold breath. So nice big squeeze up, guys. Just making that work. Okay, so then after this one, we're going to come on back up to the feet. Okay, so we're going to be doing a side lunge. Okay, so dumbbells are resting at the shoulders. Side lunge, press, come back. Side lunge, press, or maybe 1, 2, and then come back. Okay, so a little bit harder on this one. Okay, lots going on, lots to worry about. So you step to the side, you press, and then I really want you to power back using that bent knee that's stepping to the side. Okay, so push through that leg to come back. And then when you're doing the shoulders, remember you can alternate or just do a big press up and then power right back. But keep the arms rested here at the shoulders. Don't keep lowering them down when you step back. Okay. Okay, so changing it over to the other side now. So stepping, pressing, and then coming back. So stepping, pressing, then coming back. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so pump that out nice and strong. Okay, then after this one, we're going to be doing some stuff for the upper back. I'm going to give you 2 examples of the upper back for the rowing. So just to change it up a little bit, the one example is a little bit more technical. You kind of have to be careful and follow the instructions correctly. Okay, so we have 15 seconds left here. So let's keep it going. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so stepping the right leg back. Okay, so we have the basic row up and down here. And then you can add in a rotation if you want for the core. Now, when you're doing this one, I want to make sure that the arm, here we go, that your arm, your palm here, stops at the side of the body. Do not crank the arm way back here so that's gone past the side of your body. So I want you to come up, rotate, come up, rotate. So just try to make sure that the 2 movements are combined smoothly together, okay? So a little bit more to think about on that one. You really have to watch your form, do it correctly. I don't want you to crank that dumbbell back and putting stress into that shoulder joint. If you're not sure and you're not comfortable, just stick to the basic one. Okay, so changing it over to the other side. So again, you've got that row up and down, or you've got that rotation where you're rotating through the spine and that arm comes into the movement with control right to the side of the body, okay? So use your guidelines. So you've got the side here, your palm comes here to the side while you're doing the rotation through the core, okay? So the core and the spine are doing the rotation, okay? I hope that helps. Okay, and then after this one, we have a fun little sumo squat one to do together. Okay, so we're gonna come into sumo. So holding your dumbbell at the chest, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, I'm not doing these big ginormous jumps. These are just little hops, and my knees and my hips are bending into those movements as my feet come off the floor. In the 1, 2, 3, 4 position, it's a walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're alternating side to side, okay? And then the last 2 on that one is just 2 little hops, and all those movements are coming from the knees, the hips, and a little bit of the feet coming off the floor. Okay. So let's keep pumping that out, guys. All right, nice work. Okay, so let's take a rest. I'll give you a minute on the clock to take a break. We're gonna go back. We're gonna repeat that round. Okay, so we're gonna give it 2 sets then total on the clock for us to do. Okay. All right, so while you guys are taking a minute, I'm just going to refresh your memory that first exercise was the lunge back, knee up. Lunge back, knee up, okay? Okay, excuse me, just to remind you, I've been talking all morning doing teaching, so my throat's getting dried out and done. Okay, so let's get ready. So we'll start you off. So lunge back, knee up. So starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. So stepping back, knee up, stepping back, knee up. Okay, so remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Keep the abs tight when you bring that knee up. I still want you to focus on that balance and control as you lift from one point to the other. Okay, so 20 seconds here on the clock, and then we'll change it over to the other side. So let's keep it going. So 10 seconds left, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're gonna step it back, knee up, step it back, knee up. So again, with or without the weight. So with or without the weight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then just remember after this movement, we're gonna get on the mat, we're gonna do those clam shells. So if you have to put your band on, just keep it handy there to do that. Get my weights out of the way so I don't trip on them. Okay, just always make sure that your space is free from clutter, guys. Especially when you bounce around in the cardio movements and stuff, you do not want to trip on something or twist your ankle on a weight. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, so hip lift up. We're gonna do clam shell, lower back down, up, clam shell, or hold here at the top, holding. Okay, so here we go. Let's pump that out. So remember the 3 positions or the 3 different examples on this one. So we did mainly the holding one that I sampled a lot. And then we've got the one where you lower down and then you lift up to the top, or you can just stay in the supported side plank and do the do it from there. Okay. Okay, so let's keep it going nice and strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so flip over to the other side. So getting ready. We have 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So lifting up. So just remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Okay. Okay, so we're going to stay on the mat again. We've got the chest presses coming up. 9 seconds left, guys. So we've gone through this round one time, so a little bit less talking, right? Because we know what we're doing. Okay, so feet to the sky, pelvic tilt. Let's do the chest press, one arm. Maybe start with the right side first. Big lift up. Okay, so pump that out nice and strong. So remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. And just remember, if those feet are to the sky, you want to maintain your pelvic tilt. What's the pelvic tilt? Well, you guys should pretty much know what these terms are by now, but if you're not sure, you're just going to focus on connecting the lower back to your mat so that you don't have a hollow hole between the mat and your lower back. Okay, so let's go bridge on this next one. So pushing through the heels of the feet. We're gonna press that dumbbell up over top of the chest. Nice big lift up. Okay, so let's pump that out nice and strong, guys, on this one. And then after that one, we're gonna move it back up to the feet. We have the side lunge with the shoulder press again. And we went through a couple different arm movements for that, just to sort of break it up a little. So 20 seconds of work left. Let's keep that going. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. So 10 seconds. Almost there, guys. We got this. Piece of cake. Okay, so we're gonna step to the side into that lunge. Now it's either 1, 2 here, or you can do a double and then come back. If you find that to be too much, like if on your first round of it, you can always do your press here and then your side lunge. Press here and then your side lunge, okay? So it does take some definite tension off in that side lunge position. So if you found it to be a bit much, that is definitely an alternative move that you can do here. Okay, so some more tips there on the board. So many things to remember. But it's all good because I keep you on cue, so your short little reminders there are always good. All right. So 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're changing it over to the other side. So again, if you're doing it here, you're pumping them up and then stepping to the side, or doing them down here at the bottom. Okay, so pick your best. Okay, so here we go. Let's pump those out nice and strong. Now just remember with that side lunge position, when you step into that side lunge, remember this leg stays nice and long, okay? So you're not bending into that knee in any way. I know that's hard to see with my black pants, but don't bend the knee, okay? Okay, so keep it going nice and strong. We're pumping this out, and then we're gonna go back to those rows. Remember, we did those 2 different exercises for the 1 arm row. We talked about the regular, and then we talked about the rotational one. So again, doing just what's comfortable really for you. Okay, so we did the plain up and down, plain Jane. This is just so easy. I mean, like easy as in like to remember and stuff like that. This is an amazing exercise. This exercise has been around for a long time. And then we've got now the rotational one, if you're feeling confident enough to do that one without hurting yourself. Yeah, the typical rows, like there's so many different variations of rows. You know, there's supported row on a bench. You know, there's 1 arm row, double arm row, there's bent over row, there's single arm row, double arm row. There's rowing on the machines, rowing on the cardio. It's just been around for ages, right? It's just a classic exercise that's put into any strength training program. Okay, so we're gonna switch it over. Okay, so other side now, right? Now other side. Okay, so get ready. So 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's pump that out nice and strong. We're getting down there now. So we've got 1 more set left after this. This is not a unilateral exercise coming up, as you know. You guys are all experienced now with the terms and stuff. Or maybe you're new, so there's that too. Maybe you're not, so you're learning now. All right, so 10 seconds left, guys. You're almost there. Just keep going. Don't give up. Doing what you can. You can always do slower repetitions. There's no race. There's no race. Okay, holding your dumbbell at the chest. We're going to open up the toes for sumo. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so I just demoed a little bit more just to show you how in that jump part, that it's really a hop and you're sinking more into the hip joints and the knee joints, okay? So there's no like locking out, there's no stiff legs, okay? So you want to make sure that everything's moving very fluid and you're really sinking into those joints, okay? Okay, so then you guys are going to finish up this set. And then I'm just going to move a little bit closer. Okay, great. So let's rest. And I want you to boogie on down to your mat now. Okay, so I'm going to readjust our times here. We're going to be doing 30 seconds of work for this next round and 8 sets, so 8 exercises. And we're going to do some core work, so a nice variety of things to work on. Okay, so what we're going to do first, just to give you a little demo, we're going to come into our classic boat pose or V-sit, and then we're going to build. Okay, so we're going to build on some things throughout the course of the sets. Okay, so let's get ready. Okay, so first hold. Yep, we're here, we're hanging out. We're feeling the abs here working. This is a static movement. We're not doing any movement in this exercise. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Eight seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you guys rest. So come up out of the movement. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back into it and we're going to alternate the feet. Okay, so here we go with that 30 seconds, pump that out. So make sure that you take that 10 seconds rest in between because we're doing quite a bit of the boat through this portion of the program. Okay, so 14 seconds, let's keep it going. So coming up, I'm going to show you 2 variations to the next boat pose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the heels can stay on the floor. You can row the boat side to side or lift the heels and row side to side. Okay, so here we go. Let's try that. Okay, so remember to breathe here. 20 seconds on the clock. Almost there. 10 seconds left. Let's keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's bring rest back onto the forearms. Bring the knees together. We're going to do double leg bicycles. Big circle, draw the knees in. Big circle, draw the knees in. Okay, so I want you to really focus on control, number 1, and slow big circles. Point those toes as you reach away and then draw them back in. Okay, just notice the difference, how it works the abs. 5 seconds, and then we have 4 sets left after this. So we're gonna take some rock and rolls here. Okay, so let's draw the ankles together here. Let's take some rock and rolls for the abs. Now, if you don't want to rock and roll, you can hold up top here. So take a nice rock and roll. So full 30 seconds. Yeah, you're going to use some momentum on this one. For sure. You got to get right back up on that butt. Have some fun with it. Breathe. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, laying flat on the back. Now into pelvic tilt. I want the knees bent at 90 degrees. We're going to lift those elbows up. Extend right arm, right leg. Left arm, left leg. Right arm, right leg. Left leg, left arm. Okay, so maintaining pelvic tilt. this part of the body, the shoulders and back, are off the floor. If that gets to be too much, just lower back down and then get yourself right back up there again. It's a hard one, guys. It's hard. Okay, feet together, a couple variations. Touch your mat, lower down, reach, sit all the way up. Yep, there's going to be a little bit of momentum. Okay, because you got the arms to assist you in the move. Okay, now alternatively, you can just do the quarter lifts. That's fine too. Or maybe even just a half lift. It just depends on where you're at for strength, mobility. Okay, guys, so work with it. And then we have one more set after this. Okay, so plank. We're going to hold plank for 30 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Last set, hold plank, or from the knees maybe. Okay, then we're gonna take a moment and stretch it out right after. All right. You guys totally killed it today. Good job. We did a lot of work on a lot of stuff today. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, that's a wrap. Nice work today. So standing up nice and tall, we're going to draw that knee in towards the chest. Hold your stretch. Breathe, and then just change it over to the other side. Hold the stretch, breathe here, and then change it over to, or don't change it over, just rest. And then from here, I would like to do the reverse stretch of that. So bringing the knee towards the glute. Now, if you can't do that one, like I've mentioned before, just do the range of motion of it. Okay, so holding that stretch, then changing it over to the other side, drawing that heel in towards the glute. And then let's relax. Okay, now bring that right leg out. So toe is up and then leaning on the left side. Okay, take a nice big reach up, lower down, reach up, lower down, reach up, lower down. Change it over. Toe up, take a reach, a nice big lift. Relax and rest. Okay, so heel to the floor. I'm stretching the calf now. So heel to the floor, bending in the front knee here, bend. And then change. All right, let's come back to center. Interlock those fingers, big stretch to the sky. Reach to the left. Reach to the right. Reach to the left again. And to the right, big stretch. Let's bring those arms down. Last stretch, interlock the fingers together. Roll the shoulder blades together for chest stretch. Breathe here. And then relax. Okay, guys, nice work today. Good job. Way to go. We did a lot of stuff today. We just like totally flew, that's the word, flew through everything. So good work. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you back here next week. Take care. Bye for now.